Joshua chapter 18. The whole community of Israelites assembled at Shiloh, where they set up the tent of meeting, and the land was subdued before them. The seven remaining portions. There remained 7 tribes among the Israelites that had not yet received their heritage. Joshua therefore said to the Israelites, "How much longer will you put off taking steps to possess the land which the Lord, the God of your ancestors, has given you? Choose 3 representatives from each of the tribes. I will send them to go throughout the land and describe it for purposes of acquiring their heritage. When they return to me, you shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah is to retain its territory in the south, and the house of Joseph its territory in the north. You shall bring to me here the description of the land in 7 sections. I will then cast lots for you here before the Lord our God, and for the Levites have no share among you, because the priesthood of the Lord is their heritage, while Gad, Reuben, and the half-tribe of Manasseh will have already received a heritage east of the Jordan, which Musa, the servant of the Lord, gave them." And those who were to describe the land were ready for their journey. Joshua commanded them, "Go throughout the land and describe it. Return to me, and I will cast lots for you here before the Lord in Shiloh." So they went through the land and described its cities in writing in 7 sections, and returned to Joshua in the camp at Shiloh. Joshua and Shiloh, and then divided of the land for the Israelites into their separate shares. Benjamin. 1 lot fell for the tribe of Benjamin, the Benjamite by the clan. The territory allotted them lay between the descendants of Judah and those of Joseph. Their northern boundary began at the Jordan and went over the northern flank of Jericho up eastward into the mountains until it reached the wilderness of Beth-Aven. From there it crossed over to the southern flank of Luz, and that is Bethel. Then it ran down to Adar, on the mountaintop south of lower Beth-Horon. For the western border, the boundary line swung from the mountain top aside opposite Beth-Horon until it reached Kiryat Baal, that is Kiryat Jearim. This city belonged to the Judahites. This was the western boundary. The southern boundary began at its limits of Kiryat Jearim and projected to the springs of Doah. It went down to the edge of the mountain on the north of the valley of Rephaim, where it faces the valley of Ben Hinnom, and continued down the valley of Hinnom along the southern flank of the Jebusites, reaching Enrogel, inclining to the north it extended to En-Shemesh, and thence to Gilaloth, opposite the pass of Adamim. Then it dropped into Eben Bohan ben Reuben, across the northern flank of the Arabah, overlooked down into the Arabah. From there, the boundary continued across the northern flank of Beth Hogla and extended northward to the tongue of the Salt Sea toward the southern end of the Jordan. This was the southern boundary. The Jordan bounded it on the east. This was now how the heritage of the Benjamites by their clans was bounded on all sides. Now the cities belonging to the tribe of the Benjamites by their clans were Jericho, Beth Hogla, Emet and Keziz, Beth Arabah, Zimramari, Bethel, Adam, Para, Oprah, Chipher, Ammoni, Ophni, and Jeba, 12 cities and their villages. Also Gibeon, Ramah, Beerot, Mizpah, Shephirah, Moza, Rechem, Irpil, Tarala, Zillah, Haeleph, the Jebusite city that is Jerusalem, Gibeon, Kiryat, 14 cities and their villages. This was the heritage of the clan of the Benjamites.